Hi, this is Mike Moon from Hippo Watchdog. I get a lot of questions all the time about using encryption, full disk encryption in particular for computers. And one of the main questions is, Mike, is this required? Is this important? And my opinion is that if you have easy access to encryption, and if you have Windows version 8 or version 10 and Professional or Enterprise Edition, depending on your licensing agreement, you actually have the capability to do this. So in a smaller area or smaller practice, that's actually fairly easy to do, to go ahead and hire an IT person to come out and set that up. So I've been getting a lot of friends over from Mac Practice who basically Mac Practice runs on Macintosh. So this is a quick, short little video to show you how to turn on full disk encryption. On Macintoshes, it's called File Vault 2. And all you do is open up your system preferences. It's this icon down here below on most Macintoshes. It looks like a gear. And then all you have to do is click on Security and Privacy. Now, there are a couple of settings on here. By default, it'll probably show up in general, but it's just a matter of doing File Vault. Okay, so this is where you just go ahead and turn it on. Before you do this, though, you want to make sure that you have full backups, and Macintoshes also make that very easy to do using Time Machine. So make sure you have Time Machine, make sure you have a recent backup, and make sure that it's all set up. So you can see over here, I've used various backup devices in the past. You want to make sure you have something that's the latest, full backup. Okay. All right, so let's go back here. Let's show you how that works. Down here, you'll need to enter in your password to go ahead and unlock these settings. If you have it set up there, that way it prevents unauthorized user changes. It's just as simple as turning on File Vault. Okay. Now, here are some very important options on here. Okay. So what you want to do, and this is up to you, is probably choose one or both of these. Actually, you can only choose one of them. So the first one is if you allow your iCloud account to unlock your disk. Okay, that's option one. So make sure you have a robust password and account for your iCloud password. The other option is to create a key and don't use your iCloud account. This is probably the safer option. Then when you create the key, you'll have this recovery key that then you can go ahead and pull maybe from your safety deposit box to go ahead and unlock your machine should, for whatever reason, you can't get back in, okay, or if you forget your password. All right, now a couple of important things, I'm not going to turn it on right now, is that it will actually take a couple hours depending on how big your device storage is and how much it has to encrypt. So keep that in mind. This is not something you want to run during regular business hours if you need to operate the machine. Now, the other thing is also that the encryption really only works if you are turned off. Okay, so if your MacBook or iMac is turned off, when you turn it back on, it actually operates through a separate section of the OS and startup disk to go ahead and boot up. And it won't actually unlock the actual disk until you have the proper password to get in. So don't think that, for instance, if you have your MacBook or laptop in your office, and for whatever reason someone runs off with it, like the way it is right now, they will have full access to everything. Okay, because it's not locked and the machine is not shut down. Okay, so how do you reduce risks in a case like that? Well, before you go anywhere, make sure that you do a full shutdown of your Mac, and that's just as simple as doing that. Okay, that will shut down the Macintosh so that everything is fully locked up. All right. Again, if your Mac or your iMac is stolen while it is on, and they are able to supply sufficient power to it and continuously, they have full access to your system. Okay, it doesn't matter if you choose log off. Okay, if you choose log off, the disk is not encrypted. Okay, they can still figure out a way to hack in. So again, the encryption only really works in cases like that. So with that in mind, if you have a MacBook or if you use a laptop, for instance, and you use it around and you have access to EPHI in there, you'll want to go ahead and make sure that you shut down. Only then is that encrypted. That doesn't mean that there isn't a separate encryption or protection level that you can have on your Mac, but this is for purposes of full disk encryption. Okay, so once again, it's just a matter of going to System Preferences, Security and Privacy, going on File Vault, and turning it on. Okay, just since I'm in here, there are a couple other settings you can look at too. Make sure your firewall is turned on as well. This way you are protected by the built-in firewall that is within the Mac. So that gives you an extra layer of protection. Okay, that's it. That's how you do it on a Mac. In an upcoming video, I will show you how to do it on a PC. Thanks for watching.